It's the Game of MTG Show.
No blue, friends. We are jamming non-blue. There's a couple cards here that appeal to me. Intrepid Adversary, Archon of Cruelty, Pyrokinesis. I think I want to be black. Yeah, maybe Archon and Pyrokinesis is good. And Smuggler's Copter is really good too. Nice filtering. And a discard outlet for Archon. Not really my pack. This is like Grave Titan plus Trespasser. Could take Taiga. LED is not great in Reanimator. Well, I did like Fiery Confluence last time. Vamp plus Grizzlebrand. We're gonna end up in a situation where we have to take like a Reanimate over Black Lotus or something to make this deck work. Ragavan's great. Maybe Ashen Rider. Maybe Grim Monolith's where it's at. I guess I can take Proving Ground. The comes into play tapped is so brutal. It's really brutal. We already have plenty of stuff for Sneak Attack, yeah. And like Ashen Rider and Woodfall Primus both play well with Sneak Attack, but they also play well with Reanimator. So you wouldn't take Blightsteel here pretty much ever. In my opinion. Hoo-ha. Well, there's a Through the Breach, I guess. I suppose. How do we just have no fast mana here at all? Or Reanimation Effects? Scrapwork and discard. Orcs are good. We can do this. We can work with this. I guess Lurrus in case we get Black Lotus, Well, we found a Mox. One off-color Mox. Bloodtithe Harvester can be a discard outlet. I think I want this Clamp. Clamp wasn't amazing for me last time. Yeah, looking at Harvester. Maybe Shieldbreaker's insane, actually. I'll take the discard outlet. Well, this is interaction, at least. I kind of hate Dreams of Steel and Oil. Just because I can't get, like, Ancestral Recall or Time Twister or counters. A lot of times you want your discard to force through stuff. Hey, Shieldred, though. How do we only have one Mox? This seems improbable. Oh, yeah. Hey, Ali Eldrazi. The great Ali. Hope your stream was dope. We're jamming some Supreme Vintage Cube here. In that, you're not drafting against other people. You play against other people, but you draft against 18 pack. You draft from 18 packs, and they're all fresh packs. So you get 2 first picks out of every pack. And then you throw the rest of the pack away. Usually leads to some pretty busted decks. Anyway, we currently have a stip to do a non-blue thing. Hey, there's that Black Lotus. That helps a lot. Really needed that. And then I'm going to grab this Dothy. And maybe that can be sweet. A Dark Ritual would help here a lot, too. I like Inquisition, but I think I'm going to Blood Crypt Chrome Mox. We have all this Reanimator payoff, but no reanimation spells. Tinker gets mud, thank you. Yeah, maybe if we get some Black Lotus into Lurrus draws, maybe that could be helpful. Ophiomancer is sweet, but I'm kind of feeling like Arid Mesa plus Firebolt. I'll just throw some random burn in here. There's an Entomb, but again, we don't have any reanimation effects. I almost just want to grab the Saga. Can we just be red black beats like without this part of the deck? It's kind of like a lot of picks we'd be throwing away. Right now we have 6 unplayables. There's only 8 picks left. Yeah, I don't think you have enough playables if you do that. No disruption. We have disruption here. What are you talking about? We had Orc, Shieldred, Hipnoturok, Dothame, Pyrokinesis, Curtains. The Saga lets me see Black Lotus more often, which is pretty cool with Luris. Just wondering what my odds of finding a reanimation effect for the Entomb is. Oh no. I wonder if Fire Blast is interesting. Punish everybody for playing their Mana Crypts. No green source for that Minskin Boo. Maybe I'm just taking Vents. Yay. Looking at One Ring and Mana Crypt. Might be nice to have some draw spells in here, huh? The last pack. Kind of thinking about if I need that Black Cleave Cliffs or not. I think I don't. I think I can get away with Fable plus Twist here. I'd like the Mind Twist a lot better if we had that Mana Crypt from earlier. Maybe Black Cleave Cliffs to just like turn to the Hipnoturok more consistently is better. No, I should draft the Mind Twist. I really wish I could get 3 cards from this pack, There's so many worse, much worse boosters than this. I'm not drafting Lotus Petal out of this pack. It is not what I need. Polar Moxen are off color too. The issue is that Fable also helps, right? Fable gives you a lot to sack to Bombardiers too. Kind of nice. Yeah, I think I just need this. I think I just need this for the mana. Painful pick. The Fable was really going to be really good for smoothing stuff out, but we have a bit of that, right, with the NT already. You surprised I didn't pick up 3 in Dynamo? I am not surprised that I did not pick that up. Format's too fast for 3 in Dynamo. Maybe you could get away with it if you're trying to do Mishra's Workshop stuff. I don't think Life Death's a bad reanimation spell. It's not the best one, but there's certainly worse. I think I got this Misery's Shadow. The Grave Titan's the most castable card, but it's also the card that I want to cut the most. The least likely to impact. Win a game off of Through the Breach or Life Death here. I had a great time, MTG Steve. I had a wonderful time in the UK. Enjoyed the food, enjoyed the drink, enjoyed the vibes, enjoyed the tea. Saw some cool museums, enjoyed Stonehenge. The train rides were pleasant. The people were great. Yeah, just a good trip. And I got to hang out with Ali. Ali just raided me. Got to see him right before we left. Usually if someone says drink, they're talking about alcohol spawn. Or I can't imply that. So listing them separate makes sense. Like the drink was including like my scotch tasting in Scotland. What about the pigeons? Pigeons were great. I did get the super expensive tea I was talking about. Drank and ate myself sick. I did have some beer. Very little. The place that we had Sunday roast at. Sunday roast, by the way, is an awesome idea. It's basically just like comfort Thanksgiving food every Sunday. And like all the bars and stuff do it. And the place, I might be looking at this through rose-colored lenses because the place we ate it at was awesome. We were on this trip to Bath, which is a city, beautiful city. Probably my favorite place that I got to see in England. I didn't go through all through England. You know, we spent probably too much time in London, but that was one of the few other places we saw, and it was gorgeous. And we were just like, we'd been on a bus for a little bit and riding there. We went there straight after Stonehenge, and we were so hungry, and the city was so pretty. And we found this place that served just like, oh man, what did I even eat? I think I had like roast beef, and the vegetables were roasted perfectly. I don't know if I've had better just like roasted vegetables. Something just like really simple, done super well. And the gin I tried there wasn't to my taste, so I had like a really nice cider and a couple beers. Real great time. One of those meals that just sticks with you, you know. Anyway, we have a stip here. We should figure out what we're doing. It looks like I could have potentially abandoned Reanimator at some point. That's a lot of picks, though. I think it would have had to have been pretty early on. Do we like curtains? I think I like curtains. It's a little slow for the format, but I mean, it is hand disruption. Yeah, I gotta cut something. I'm gonna cut the Grave Titan. Only one Black Lotus, yeah. Yeah, no dupes, unfortunately. They told us there would be dupes. They lied. It didn't work for whatever reason. Maybe Firebolt's the cut. I don't want it to be. I was kind of hoping to just be able to kill things. Oh, shit, what up? Hey, Tactical Banana, thanks for the 3 months there. This seems a bit weak. Well, it is a no blue stip. To be clear, we are being paid money to attempt to win without the blue cards, and it's actually a very high stakes stip. Subs per game win. If we win individual games with our non-blue deck, there's quite the payoff. You like Grave Titan with Through the Breach? Okay, well then what would you cut, Yoke Docs? I need to make one more cut here. I don't need to add Grave Titan. Maybe it has to be curtains. I do like it, though. Alright, I'll try this. The best card to combo with Luris is Black Lotus, and it is here in this deck. Hey, Physodrix, thanks for 45 months there. Alright, 4, 5, 6... 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 black sources, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 red sources. Could be worse, huh? Could be much worse. And that's with 2 off-color Moxen. How many sources for a turn 1 Ragavan is that? Because the Restless Fence doesn't count for that. I guess it's like 7 if you count Black Lotus. Ooh, if only we had a red source for the turn 1 Inti, huh? Let's send it back. Here we go, here we go. Possible I should be turn 1 Rabble Mastering here. Very possible. LED double land. I feel like we didn't get the best cards out of their hand. Mox. Damn. Oh, lures for Lotus. Can we lures for Lotus? Please? Please, deck. I'm going to end up really regretting bottoming that 3rd land, aren't I? Sure. Come on, 3rd mana source. If you only draw lands from that opener, then like having Rebel Master plus Bombardiers is sick. Bombardiers being a goblin that pumps Rabble Master, and then you can sack them, the tokens. Is why I've been to land. Come on, yes. Is that a recall? That's a Thought Scour? There's no way they detutored for Thought Scour, right? Are they doomsdaying? They must be, huh? They're tinkering. Is this Citadel? It is. Well, at least we got some damage in. That Mystical Tutor could be fucked up. Oh yeah, if they Doomsday here from this spot, then they should just win, right? Fuck. Go to 4 life, put 4 Moxen on top of your library into Thassa's Oracle. They might have Doomsday in their hand. They could, yeah. The song name is I Dig Rock and Roll Music by Peter, Paul, and Mary. Doomsday has entered the revealed card zone. Well, damn, They want that Thassa's Oracle card. That makes sense. Seems difficult for them to fuck this up. They can't cast that Thought Scour, right? The Thought Scour unselected. Was turn 1 Rabble Master enough? I don't know. They just played a land from hand. Oh, shame. Huh. That's a game win, friends! That's a game win! We take those! Yeah, I don't even know if Pyrokinesis should be in here. I'm gonna leave it in. Oh, man. This is a sick opener. We're gonna keep this. This is, like, about as good as, like, a legacy keep has to be to keep it in this format. I might have to imprint that Shieldred, for the turn 1, him to Turok. Brainstorm to hide cards. Oh, they were thinking about Mystical Tutoring in response. How much power did I pass? Not much. We just didn't see very much with our draft. Bombardiers is good, but I think I want to dash Ragavan in. Because that'll give me the treasure to make sure that Shieldred gets to land the turn after him. Oh, sick. I think they do turn it for the Brainstorm so they could Brainstorm the Citadel back into the deck to tinker it. Sick. What if we trophied this? Oh my god. 60 subs? That's like all the subs in the universe. What would we vamp for if we kept this? Just him to Turok? That feels a little mopey. This hand can turn 1 Dashavan in and set up for a turn 2 Shieldred, which is probably too slow, but who knows, right? If they want to spell Pierce a Mox Sapphire, that's fine. We'll just cast the Ragavan normal. Hopefully this Ragavan just does some work here, What's the upside of doing Mox before land? We bait out their days that would have countered Shieldred or Ragavan or what have you. They force willed that Ragavan. And now it looks like we're all set for this Shieldred. How many more answers could they have, right? Sure. Narset doesn't whiff very often in this format. There's not very many lands and there's not very many creatures. It's very rare to see a Narset whiff. A Narset whiff is getting like a random mox you don't need or whatever. They found a mana drain, sure. What if I should have firebolted face? No chance they don't mana drain that one. If we'd firebolted their face early, we'd have lethal here and just sacking Shieldred. I think we have the Lotus Petal beat. That's another game win. That's another game win. 30 gifted subs. That's so many subs. Did we find out the blue sucks? Yeah, right? Blue overrated, confirmed. I really want this curtains in here. I don't know if I'm supposed to like this or not. I like it a lot more. Yeah, getting 4 boxes is not uncommon in this format. Or were they going to mystical up here? Supreme Cube? The difference is how you draft it, or SRL. You had 18 packs. You can get 2 picks out of each pack. But they're all full packs, so you're getting like 18 first and second picks. You end up with a really busted deck that way. You see a lot of power. Fracture Identity, sure. People compare it to like Omniscience Draft. Is the format as awesome as it was in the past? It'd be a little bit sweeter with duplicates, I think. But they ran into tech issues implementing it. Really wish I could activate the curtains this turn. But I think this is correct. If you flip the curtains, you get not only get a card out of their hand, we're also like dealing more damage, you know? I was kind of hoping to rip a red card for the Pyrokinesis this turn. And then just keep the Bone Shards in hand there. Hey, MTG Border Eraser thinks the Sob thinks of 49 months. We did not draft the Triome because it's kind of slow. Opponent looking very favored here, huh? This uncontested One Ring. That bounce, I think, means they've got another answer to this concealed curtains. Fuck, hum. I think you gotta make him show it to me. Whatever can answer the curtains can also answer the Bowmaster. Oh shit, what up? Hey, Lucrative Live, thanks for the 12 months, the full year. Naked Mancer, thanks for the 14 months there. Yeah, cheers, friends. I think I'm fine with them twisting here. Stay cryptic. Maybe they missed the menace on the revealing eye. Or maybe they just like don't care about the Jace that much. Maybe I'm supposed to hit them. Leave them with the Jace, fucking hit them to 10, then they go to 7. Nah, I'll clear the Jace. Really glad I didn't pass the Bowmasters here. Would have ran into that giant wall of counters. Yes, Chrono. If it was impossible for me to win a game, I would concede. You can always assume that. You can also assume that people win a lot of games from behind. My opponent's over there taking 3 damage per turn with the One Ring, and we don't know what their win condition is. Whether it takes like a billion years, whether they can answer their own One Ring. Chat loves thinking about like, oh man, maybe we're just dead. Why are we playing? Pyrokinesis is looking kind of good, huh? If we draw a red source for this red card for this Pyrokinesis, maybe that can do a lot, huh? Ah? Oh, now they want to draw with the One Ring. If I Bowmaster there, I run into Daze. They get to Daze either the Bowmaster or the Death. Hell yeah. Is it going too low to draw 7 here? I don't think it is. Hell yeah. And the opponent still has that Daze. Yeah, you're fine, Chrono. No need to be sorry. I'm generally not one to waste time, though. Boop. Now my Gerblin can get in. The game has ended, and that's another game win! Can we even win? Is it even possible? Apparently so. I really want to keep this. I want to keep this so bad. I really want to vamp for, like Grizzlebrand, Mud Away. No, I think I'm just getting him to Turok. What if I Voidwalker? What if I just turn 2 Voidwalker? Is that better than him? That's some nice pressure. Indy's good pressure, too. I could do different Bowmasters. Bowmasters is kind of nuts in this format. Maybe that's better than him. Possible I should have sorcery sped this Bowmaster. Resolved, though. Gross. Well, this mud looks pretty bad. I think I still play it. So far, I'm wishing I grabbed a him to track for my turn 2. Now we're trying to fade a draw 7 from the opponent here. I mean, they had to answer my orcs. I could have just not played it, I guess. Just not play the orc. Just hold up mana for forever. Unpleasant, but I could have. The bitched a paradoxical outcome to force a will there. They can whiff on my library with Ragavan. We could rip Shieldred and still 180 this board. Assuming they're out of counters. Fiery Confluence would actually clear up this board, I think that's my only live draw now. One in 26 chance. He's got to draw 7. I don't think so, Disgruntled Gamer. Supreme Draft's kind of like its own thing. Just tutored for Spell Pierce, sure. Yeah, I like the Firebolt. I still want the Curtains in. I like the Pyrokinesis still. Yeah, I wonder if that Voidwalker would have just won if I just played Voidwalker on 2. I'm gonna bolt myself turn 1 for the Ragavan. That way if I draw him, I can hit him on turn 2. No disruption here. No disruption, no fast mana. But a lot of times Ragavan and Inti are a little bit better in this format than usual. Because there's not very much removal. Opponent does have orcs in their deck. They might just fucking Mox orc meme. Turn 1 him to Turok, huh? I think I like discarding the Mud to the Inti. Cycling the Oliphant gets me a land from a card from Inti 2. Deal. Oh, my orcs! My Shieldred! That's a noof. Yeah, just both my best cards, At 14. Probably super wrong, huh? Should probably clear that shielded. Because now I'm dead to a draw 7. I didn't need to be. Hey, I'm Mr. Burgundy. Thanks the sub. Thanks the 47 months. Yeah, I was not I was not planning on looting here. Fuck Kind of looks like we're just gonna be trading with the shielded here. What happens if I serve with the NT2? Have it pump itself? Oh, if it pumps itself, then the bombardiers won't have trample. And they can just eat NT with... Actually, I think our boards trade off, right? Or no, because then shielded and a 1-1 can block the broadside. And they can put Ragavan and Orcish in front of the other one. Yeah, our boards would be trading off. Is our board? I think our board's trading off is worse than if I get to keep NT versus whatever. If I trade with both and pump NT, then the shielded blocks NT. And they throw the 3 out the 3 in front of broadside. If I just attack with broadside, then shielded plus orc block. And then the board is NT versus Ragavan and Bowmaster. Is that winning for me? Depends when they draw 7, right? They would get a Ragavan hit in. What if they just take the NT hit and block to kill the broadside? I guess then I'd be second than Chrome Mox to kill the shielded. And they'd take 3 from NT. I think it's very complicated. I'm trying to think of like every single combination of things. This is like the hardest spot I've had. If they take 3, the broadside does not kill them, no. Because the broadside can't fling themselves. They can only stack this Mox or the NT, which needs to deal damage. I am regretting not killing shielded the other turn. I think we'd be winning this a lot cleaner. It was a mistake, Got a little ahead of myself. Felt all clever. Well, I didn't tap the green to draw because there's a shielded down. Kind of how I mapped it out. Imperial Seal going to 3. We are drawing so live here, Come on, deck. Give me a little bit of love. You think if I keep NT, they keep Bowmasters, would be a better board state for me? Huh? The broadside was a 4-4. It wasn't going to get to clear the shielded. Yeah, Fiery Confluence, Life Death. Luris would be a sick rip. Shieldred would be a sick rip. Bowmasters would be... Oh, my Bowmasters got exiled, right? Bowmasters and Shieldred both got exiled. Those are not live draws. That was not ideal. They're at 3. I wish we had a grief in here, Force of Will and Force Negation. If they do have Force of Will, then Bone Shards, Inti, Ragavan is the best line. If they have Daze, then Fire Confluence is better. I don't think we've seen either card out of them, right? Either Force of Will or Daze. Hell yeah. That's another game win! We are in sniffing range of the full 60 here, friends. The full 60 Subaruskis. So close. So close! The wheel was a little risky. Yeah, they might have just not had anything better. Game 3 of the finals. No blue is so close. We're so close to a trophy. No blue and only like 2 Moxes. 2 Moxes and a Black Lotus. The Black Lotus has been very good, to be fair. They were hoping that I missed the win, or maybe perhaps they missed the win. Talk about a hand that needs a Black Lotus, huh? I'm gonna send this back. Gross. Yeah, it's awkward to mulligan against the duress deck, but I think I send this one back too. Here we go. I'm open to the idea that I should have kept another mana source there. Well, we don't have to worry about forced negation at least. At least they don't have turn 2 shielded. Am I getting mind twisted? I am. Well, that's my whole hand. Just casting Ragavan would have been so much better. Oh, here we go. We got a backup plan. Paradoxical for a card. I love it. What's my best draw here? Mind Twist now that we have another land. Maybe Goblin Bombardiers. Could we Paradoxical? Yeah, but then we're just drawing 2 cards and we're resetting our Chrome Mox. I don't see why that would be good. Uh-oh. I think it's going to draw 7 me now. That Bowmaster is a good reason to keep it Pyrokinesis, right? That's why the Pyrokinesis has still been on our deck. Let's fucking go, Dothy. Go, my little Dothykins! Feels like they got a counter for me, So on board, they crack me for 6. I mean, I guess Blood Tithe can block a thing, so maybe just Shieldred. 4 puts me down to 5 life. Not very many lives. Restless Vent says Menace, right? Maybe that's real. I'm thinking about whether my best shot is to leave up Dothy, because Dothy is like a mana leak here, so they play some draw 7 or whatever. The issue with hitting them right now is we smack them down to 3, and then they draw, and then they're back to 5. But if they have like literally nothing else, then that could win. It just seems very unlikely. Playing the leak is failing the stip. Yeah, that's a good tiebreaker. No blue cards. Firebolt is live. Well, we're live on board. But again, they need to have nothing here. As would be your right, Peripheral. As would be your right. They probably have nothing. Yeah, they only have 4 cards over there. Oh, wow. We've got the double raid. And ZMTG and Official Magic Online. Welcome, folks. We're jamming some Supreme Draft here. Wahoo. Sup, Anzid? Hope you had a good stream. Games are fast. Games are super fast, yeah. So the opponent realized that if they serve with Shieldred here, they'd be dead on board due to the Restless Vents. The Restless Vents has Menace, so it takes 2 blockers. So if they serve with Shieldred, I take 4 damage, go down to 5. Untap, draw, go down to 3. I'd activate Vents. Blood Tithe sacks to kill one of the opponent's 2 creatures. And then the Void Walker and the Restless Vents would deal 5 exactly. So them realizing and passing was like kind of a heads-up play there. I could loot, lose 2 life. Then Restless Vents isn't live to activate. Oh no. Oh, that's so bad. That's so bad for me. And the Orc gets to ping. You liked Entombing for Firebolt? Yeah. Potentially better. Yeah, I'm just dead now, right? Fuck. Because they can untap and serve all. Yeah, cracking that blood token. I was probably not in a great spot, but it did put me dead. GG's. I wonder what my next draw is going to be. Maybe Moto will let me take a little peek-see. It matters, right? Because I'd be dead in like a turn anyway. Without the loot there. Doomsday into Brainstorm. That was one of our wins. Well, the Vampire doesn't sack. Currently I have 0 blood tokens. GG. Archon. Okay, it wouldn't have mattered. If I don't crack the token, because the Dothy wouldn't have been able to kill in 2 turns by itself. They just would have chilled and I just would have died anyway. Good stuff. Well, we still got 5 games won on our no blue stip. We were very close. Very extremely close to clinching the finals there. Peripheral 1994 coming through with a whopping 50 subs gifted. Congratulations to Arvante, to Yugju, to Fatman 2000, to Mr. Pingu, to Luki F47. Congrats to